Hello guys, nice to meet you again. My name is Daniel. Welcome to render.camp. Today we will work with one of your scenes. We ask you to send us your scene to show you how to improve your renders, and I'm happy to choose one of them and work with them. I show you already a lot of times how to use our pipeline workflow, what exactly important for us, how exactly we improve our pictures, but in real situations always something goes wrong. Something you tell us, yes, I like your webinars, but unfortunately in my real situations everything goes in a different way. This is not about my situation, how to work with my situation exactly. So that's why we asked you to send us your renders, and we choose 4 most interesting situations, and one of these 4 scenes we will work right now. So guys, glad to see you there. Please write me some pluses to the chat and we will start. You should remember we have 40 seconds or about this 40 seconds delay, so I will see your pluses or any other feedback a little bit later. Never mind. Yes, I will answer all your questions in the end of webinar, so please hold your question till the end of webinar. Okay, so today we will work with not so usual situation. Usually we work with bedroom, living room, maybe exterior, but thank you guys. I absolutely happy that you come, because nobody know which scene we will use, we will work with today. So we will work with absolutely not usual scene for YouTube. I mean, why it's not usual? Because every time this is bedroom, living room, another room in the house or flat, and sometimes bedroom, but sometimes restaurant, but not so often. It can be store, but that's usual order from the clients. Please render my store. For example, with the decor, we've got a lot of questions for stores with delivery, with diamonds, with gold, with something like this, with rings. Yeah. So that's why we will work with this scene today. That's pretty good example, because here is a lot of mistakes. They are pretty usual, and I know that I already told 1 million times that you should work with layers, you should work with this type of light in this pipeline. Unfortunately, everybody think that's not so important. Daniel, give us meat. Don't say us meatless information. So that's a really important thing to improve your pictures. I mean, clean your scene, follow other little bit boring suggestions, but to be honest, that's a really important thing. So here we have this scene. I already opened it. This is our render. Looks like it looks, yeah. I do not modify it anyhow. I understand this picture was after post-production. I think maybe it was a little bit different version of the same scene. I don't know, but you see this. This picture looks like render from, I don't know, 8 of 19s. Excuse me for that. I don't want to hurt you. I want to improve you. Yeah. So that's why I will share with you all my knowledge. So feel free. I hope you have your favorite tea for today. So first of all, this scene has a lot of different problems. Really problems in 2 different directions. First of all, that's technical problems. Second thing, that's artistic, like lack of general vision of this scene. Yeah, because this is not nice. Yeah. And of course, composition can be better. Of course, everything can be better, but I will not work with composition. I mean, exactly with the camera position, because I want to have possibility to compare what it was, how it looks like in the beginning, and what we got in the end. So I will compare exactly this picture with the new picture, with picture I will make during next 1 hour, maybe a little bit more. I will not finish this scene. I mean, I will not create all shaders of all decor. That's clear, yeah, because my main goal navigate you in this process, not make everything instead of you. So I hope that's clear. And yes, we will make everything really important. We will make new lighting. We will make most important shaders. We will work with some tips and tricks, something like that. So I'll move this picture. Oh no, I will move this picture to the right screen. That will be my reference. Oh, that will be my reminder what we have in the beginning, and then we will go to the magic website. It will be Pinterest. It can be different website. It is not so important what exactly which website you will choose, but this is store in the shopping mall, yeah. So we can find the reference. If you don't know something, you always can find some nice reference which will help you to answer some of your question, how it should looks, how something should looks when it how should looks something when you like it, yeah. Because for example, I don't know, for example, this picture can be pretty similar to this, yeah. Here this store can be pretty similar to this picture, but I don't know why, but it isn't it. So let's try to find something white, because I think it white. Here is pretty white marble on the floor, pretty white ceiling, white most of elements here. Yes, I see black or dark gray furniture. I see gold elements, but it feels like really white. So it can be white shop of decor. Or excuse me, to be honest, I can remove decor because that's not important part of information, and maybe for Pinterest will be more difficult to find it. So white shop or store, yeah. So I can open a few links which I like and which can be comparable with this picture, yeah. So I think this picture looks pretty cool, much better than this picture, yeah. So we should follow this reference and get all the benefits of this reference. That's why I advise you always use reference in the beginning of the work, because that's easy to find and much smarter than not get somebody's experience for your work, because that's free. You can take it and improve your picture pretty easy and fast. What else? To be honest, I like this picture. But I want to find maybe another emotion, because this is just the one. What else? For example, this one looks cool, but here is no any black elements, but maybe that's not so important to have exactly the same color of all elements. I mean, reference, this is way to catch emotion, general emotion. Like general emotion you want to you want to have in your render, but you don't know how it should looks. Okay, anyway, let's use one of these pictures. I believe that will be but it will looks pretty cool. But here is black outside lighting. Maybe that will be not so exactly our situation, but this picture looks pretty cool. Yeah, what do you think about it? To be honest, I like it. So we can try to use it. What else we can have here? Like this one, a little bit more warmer. Maybe like this one. That's more usual for interior without windows, but we understand here we have some lighting from outside. So, okay, so to be honest, general emotion pretty clear and pretty understandable. Yeah, we should make it lighter, much lighter. So let's fall in love with this scene and let's start working with this, because I know that you have not too much time for this class. So first of all, we should clear our scene. Yes, you can say, come on Daniel, that's boring, but that's not so important part. No, this is important part because it work with the time of rendering. Every time when you start rendering, you should wait some time, and that's why you should clean your scene. Yeah. So here is no any differences in all scene, almost all scene in the 0 level. So I think I can put everything into one layer. Yeah, put it new layer to just to remove some these elements. People. Yeah, to be honest, I hate 3D people. If I use 3D people, if I use people, I will put it in on the post-production stage. And is somebody see people here in this picture? No. I think that's not important part of this work. So I will remove them too. One more time, if you need people, much better, much more professional and much better result will be if you will add it on the post-production stage. Okay, so what's next? Next, lights. I will select all light sources and I'll put them into new channel. For example, 2.1 lights. Okay, so turn off. Then I want to select cameras. Control A, cameras. Plus 1. For example, 5 cameras. Okay, that's cool. And I will hide it. What else? I think I will select shapes because I saw a lot of shapes there. I'm not sure I need delete all of them, but I will select this one, and I absolutely sure we already don't need it. Yes, we model our scene. We use these shapes during modeling, but right now not. We don't need it anymore. So I will remove it. What else? I think all technical, like all architectural elements can be placed in one layer, like floor, ceiling, and everything like this. Create new layer, so that will be 3.1, but I don't know, our architecture. Yeah, so part of building. If that's not everything, that's ceiling. One more time, that will save us a lot of time in the future. So that's why we work with it, with this right now. I know you want to fall in love with your scene, with your lighting, instead of making boring things, but you should. You will You'll make it in a 5 minutes, but then you will save maybe a lot of hours. Okay, like this. What else? Of course, all these layers, objects better put in the separated layers. For example, ceiling into additional, but that will be much easier and faster make after this stage. Okay, like this. So I believe we will finish pretty soon. That will be hidden light, yeah, or hidden light, yeah. I think this is it. That will be 2.2. Hidden light. That's cool. We'll put it there. And yeah, that's part of architecture too. But I think that's some kind of mistake, because glass can't cross a piece of marble. But I'm not sure. Of course, I'm not architect, but looks like some technical mistake. What is this? Is some kind of lamps, yeah. Maybe I can select similar, like, oh, that's pretty cool. Can save a lot of my time. Okay, so that will be create new layer. 40 or 51 lamps, 501, of course, lamps like this. This is another part of building, yeah. Architecture, put it there. Right now, most, I think, maybe not comfortable part of work, we should select all furniture, because when we will work with shaders, it will save ton of time. Okay, here is some glass. I should avoid the glass. Create new layer. Let's call it 401 furniture. Of course, I can delete all of this. Here, another things. Furniture. Oh, welcome home. Are you sure we should have so many bottles? On the table? I'm not. Okay, this is another. Oh, here is some glass, I think, yeah. So I'll hide it. furniture, but lamps, yeah, like this. What else? Where you are part of furniture, I think. You are furniture too. That's some kind of shelves, yeah. Maybe that's a glass shelf. I'm not sure. I don't know. Who are you? I don't know too. That's looks like something from architecture. All these things goes to go into architecture. Yeah. Oh, that's terrible geometry. Of course, you can't use this kind of geometry because that's terrible. Okay. No, furniture. Let's put it there. Almost done, I think. What is this? I think that's architecture. Yep. I'll hit it. And one more time, that's really important, your part of work. That's a glass. Glass should be always additional part of additional layer. So that's furniture, I think, yeah. Furniture piece. And your glass looks like too wide. Should be much more narrow. Even if you have some handles, handles and all rest parts of windows should go to additional layer called windows. And here we should have we should have special layer for exactly for glass. That's really important. Create new layer. Let's call it for 10 glass. Why exactly these numbers? Because from technical, from basic to more additional, yeah, like from cameras to and in the end we will have some decor, yeah. So in the beginning lights, then cameras, then some geometry, then geometry like general geometry like walls, ceiling, then we will work with furniture, then we will work with decor. So that will be absolutely well structured structure. Excuse me for that. Okay, here the same, we have some glass. I'll put it to this layer and I'll hide it. That's let's call it furniture, yeah. That's looks like lamp. Exactly, as you can see, lights and lamps, that's a different layers, yeah. And That's rest of furniture I can see. Oh, that looks like glass. Glass. Let's put it here. I think I'll remove all these bottles because bottles on the table, that's I almost sure that's not your customer tell you that you should make it. That's your choice. Let's put it to the furniture layer too. So all the rest things looks like decor. Yeah, am I right? That's furniture too. Another part of that's not decor. This is additional layer. We call it technique. Yeah, but in case we have a lot of technique, for example, I don't know, like kitchen, all kitchen technical stuff will be in the layer technique. But here we have no. Here is not too much of this information for this layer, so something like that. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. All rest things auto backup. We'll cancel it right now. I'll select this manually and I'll put these to a new layer. I'll call it decor. For example, 601 decor. Okay, so I will delete this one. So layer, default layer, absolutely clear. What we have there? Nothing. That's empty something. So I can remove it. All rest layers filled by us. Yeah. Looks like clear. So I will turn on prune scene and I will clear this scene with prune scene. I believe that will be pretty fast. I already tested with when I just opened this scene, and that's pretty fast. Yeah. After prune scene, for sure you should save your scene. I will save it to the desktop. So like this. I always use this I don't know, tool checkbox, I don't know, increment on save. So when I will push Ctrl S, look at this, name of my file will change. So I will have all list of changes. Yeah. Why it's important? Because if in case my file will crash and I don't know, I can't. I will have no possibility to continue work with this file. I will have previous file. Of course, in the end of work, I will delete all not final files and save only last one file to have access. But when I work with this geometry, with this scene, I will save all stages. That's, in my opinion, that's another important thing. So right now we can start work with visualization exactly. Oh, maybe last or almost last thing we should I want to rebuild settings. I will switch to another render system and go back to Corona. So I delete all my settings and I will change a little bit my viewport because of many reasons. It is thinking and hide thinking and hid thinking. Okay. That's here will be my measure frame. Yeah, I will push this button. Top here, that here will be top view, and here I'll make like this. Okay. So what else? To be honest, I don't know. Let's remove all shaders. I'll never use shaders with from original models. I always replace it with my personal shaders. I know that sounds strange, and most of you work with a different in a different way, but you know, that's my way to work. I will turn off glass, and in this way I will get, oh, this is another glass, yeah. Oh, where is my glass? Okay, yeah, that looks like something more possible to work. Of course, I will turn off all lights. I will start work with my own light. So let's go to the to another website called HDRI Heaven, and I'll try to find some HDRI with ambient lighting. I'll try to find something. Depends on situation, to be honest. But in my opinion, much better to have HDRI light instead of just simple plane, because simple plane, that's just directed lighting. HDRI, this is more difficult lighting, more natural, more interesting, I think. I like this one because here is overcast lighting and a little bit yellow in the bottom part, so I will have some small difference between colors in my scene. I like this effect. Sometimes I will use 4K. That's because I don't need to see background, and for lighting quality, it doesn't matter. Yeah, HDRI, exactly, not EXR. It will be exactly HDRI. So that's all. I will put it to the desktop. Cloverdale overcast, something like that. To be honest, we use this map and pretty similar maps pretty often. So I'll go to single map, Corona. I know all of you know that how to Cloverdale, partly cloud. Oh, overcast. I think that this is it, yeah. 4K. Yeah, that's definitely right. Only a magic can make this scene better. The scene is not good even with a good light. Oh, huh. You know, that's sometimes we get some orders for some design. And this is our job to make it so nice as it possible to be. Of course, we are not designer in most cases, but if you can make your visualization better, your picture better with a better lighting, you should try, I think. So I have a few ideas how to make this, but let's try what we got in the... For example, we will work exactly with this first scene, so I will remove all rest cameras to save my time in the future. Select camera, delete. Why I deleted? Because when I will press C button on the keyboard, I will go directly to this camera, that not choose different cameras, yeah? So that, like, just a time saver. Okay, what's next? Let's start rendering. One more time, I will not change camera position, proportion of the frame, and the design. Yeah. So my goal is to show you how using exactly technical skills and understanding of how to build nice picture, make your picture better. Exactly this. Because of course you can change camera position and make it better. But this is a little bit longer work, a little bit deeper in the composition. Of course you can change your design. That's general changes, yeah? So, no, I will just improve exactly this picture, yeah? So, that's all. I think we should go to the Photoshop firstly. Okay, not firstly, but and desaturate this picture. This picture is our picture for now, yeah. But we can choose any other picture we like a reference. We choose a lot of different pictures there. For example, this one. Oh, I will take a print screen. That's not so important. Control V. And this is rated. And we will understand pretty fast that here's pretty different amount of contrast. And this is not about contrast option. This is about feeling of contrast. Light, a white shader much whiter, black much darker, lighting more intensive. One more time, guys, in case you like this reference, because you can choose another one, but here is absolutely black background, so we don't, to be honest, we don't need any HDRI light for this scene, but maybe you will need it. We can, to be honest, we can practice. This is workshop and we have time, so let's play with this. Let's try to do it different things. Okay, so tone map. I will open tone mapping, and of course, in case we work with white shader, I'll make it a little bit lighter, a little bit. Yeah, I work with 3ds Max 2024, so they rebuilt color selector at all. So in all the previous shaders workshops, I told you that we will never use more than 180 because 180 is most white shader, but they rebuild colors, work with colors. Yes, you can select display and you will get pretty similar like it was before, but excuse me, I don't know why exactly, but they changed it. Yeah, it doesn't work like it was before, so don't pay attention to numbers I choose. Pay attention to result I've got. Yeah, that's important thing. I'll make it a little bit lighter like this. Anyway, I'll add some level of reflection because basic lighting should have some level of reflection. You can see with reflection already much more interesting than without it. And I know that most of you forget about adding reflection. That's bad, of course. Lighting from the right side. In most cases, I'll tell you that lighting from the right side, that's a cool solution, and that's true. But in this case, I think better to get lighting in the front side. Why? One more time, because of this picture, yeah? Here we have more lighting from the front side, so maybe I'll make the same. Let's try rotate it. Where is my... I'll make it smaller. And I'll make it... I'll put it, copy it here, your instance. Yeah. Rotation. 30. 60. I always rotate my scene where HDRI map with 30 degrees. 120. Yep. Much more artistic, I think, right now. Of course, darker, but who cares? About ACES. I know that's a really interesting tool. All of you like this tool. So will I use it? It is not so important because of... Yes, I will use it, but not in a 100%. I will use it a little bit less than 100, something like this. Yeah. So that's my goal, to find the way when I have find the position of the lighting when I have shadow part and lighting part. That's really important thing. And of course, Corona light some small amount of contrast, so I will put it a little bit higher. Almost no any difference, but later everything will be better. Please follow my advice about gaps. Yeah, for example, between all objects we should have some small break. So of course I will not work with all objects, but I will make higher some key objects. For example, this object, table, chairs, maybe this one. Yeah, so a little bit higher. And I would like to show you that what exactly will change in our work. Yeah, small here is inches. I don't work with inches, unfortunately, but I work with understanding, with brain and thoughts. A little bit higher. It shouldn't fly. It should be just a small black break, black hole between object for shadows. Okay, and here the last. And of course, all next things should be a little bit higher too. I mean, for example, books and shelves and all rest decor, something like that. So this is just a way to show you something, yeah, demonstrate you something. Just compare how it was, how it become. This is small thing, but we've got a small amount of detalization, and that's really important. Yeah, here we have some gaps. Oh, I forgot it. Put this higher. Yeah, that's much better on one small thing. Okay, so let's go next. Some trick I use pretty often, that's a limiter, called limiter. I called it limiter, maybe that's wrong name, I don't know. That's my way to call it. What exactly? In my opinion, right now I have a lot of too much lighting from the right side, so I will block it. I will block it physically with some maybe additional layer like limiter. As I understand, our camera somewhere here, and I'll put this shader to it. Okay, so that's how it was. Oh, I'm not sure about its scale. Yeah, I'll put it lower because I want block lighting from the bottom side and from the top side, so like this. Yeah, so let's compare. Looks like wrong position. I think I thought that. Oh yeah. Of course it should be somewhere here. And backside lighting. Okay, so let's compare. Yeah, as you can see, we've got a little bit more shadows on the foreground and a little bit less lighting from this side. I can make it longer to this direction to as you can see, to get more shadows here. I can make it invisible for camera, so that's not so big deal. I want to have lighting from the left side. I like it. Yeah, that's already looks a little bit more better. I'm going to have it light. Okay, that's first thing. So next thing, a little bit. Little bit of color. I know most of you save white color for all shaders, but in real life we almost have no possibility to find absolutely white shaders. I mean absolutely desaturated shaders. So I always add a little bit of color, a little bit like this. It still looks like white, but we already feel it like a little bit more natural, like this. Yeah. So instead of balance, because our balance still usual, still normal. What the problem with white balance? Problem is when we will start adding textures, this white balance will influence to the shaders, to the textures too. And I'm not sure we need it, because our texture color should be natural, like it was from the company. Yeah. So in my opinion, that's one like trick, maybe not, I don't know, a little bit lighter. I think it should be white. Yeah, it should feel like exactly white, like white bomb blows inside. Yeah, and I will add bloom and glare, but not with so high size. Of course, I will use much smaller size, like 1, just to avoid sharp lines somewhere here. That will looks pretty natural. Yeah, yeah. And then I will turn on interior lights. Yeah. So guys, let's take a look for things we had in the beginning and we have right now. It is already looks much better, much more natural, using just tiny things. Not, I almost sure that all of you know these tools, all these settings, yeah, but little bit different way, little bit different point of attention, a little bit different ideas, and you can get absolutely a different result. Okay, so lights. I don't want to work with all these lights, but I'm not sure about this, because I already opened them and they are, most of them, not instanced. But okay, I will turn off them. Maybe then later. Okay. And please don't ask me why you don't use light mixer. You can make it much faster in light mixer. I know that's a bullshit. Why? Because anyway, they will render, but not showing to me, and that's not so cool idea. It will take a lot of time, and I'm not sure that's I really need it. Okay, so that's really important to control all your lights. Okay, so, and I will turn off this to be sure that I control everything, and you should control everything, of course, too. Is that live record at? No, that's live. Hello. Esra. Okay. I think that's a little bit too color red. Yeah, I want to have this feeling like I saw in the reference, yeah, before. Yeah, this color. And as you can see, this color a little bit green, not exactly yellow. So let's make the same. Why not? We like this reference, so I like this reference. Let's talk about me. Yeah, a little bit more green. Why not? Pretty cool. Okay. And then we can start turn on this lamp. Yeah, you use here ES, to be honest. That's really cool stuff, but not for any situation. For some special situation, for lighting on the wall, but right now we don't have lighting on the wall. If I will turn on this lamp, of course, with much less intensity, something like that, I will get general lighting. And general lighting, this is the worst thing you can get ever. General lighting, like lighting everywhere. This is the easiest way to kill all your emotion in your scene. So please use directionality. I can show you what exactly is this. Yeah, do you see these spots? So this tool make your lighting more directed. That's a really important thing to work with, to know how to work with. Of course, directionality should be a little bit not so strong. It will be about 15. I can tell you some secret, but don't tell this secret to anybody. That will be between me and you. Really, guys. No, that's not secret. That's really important thing. So if you drink coffee or do something else, please pay attention to thing I'll tell you right now. That's really important. Pretty often I see like guys make lighting like this. For example, this is a ceiling and your lamp, yeah, and your light goes to the bottom to the bottom part, yeah. For example, like this, yeah. Let's make it more straight. And then you place another light in here, yeah, and your lighting goes there. And next lighting the same, yeah. And here you cross your lightings. That's a terrible mistake, in my opinion. How exactly you should work? I think you should create your lamps which lights. Okay. Which do not cross each other. So you have gap here. In this way, you will not kill. For example, this light give you some light and shadow. Yeah, you like this light. But when you will turn on another light, you will kill the shadow from previous one. And that's why you know this light and shadow composition. So from light and shadow composition, you remove shadow composition. So you remove one of the most huge part of your tools, artistic tools. So try to focus your lighting in some direction. Something like that. But of course not so. That's too, I don't know, too simple, too not interesting. And color, one more time. I like this color. Right now it looks pretty cool. But maybe not so, not every time it should be exactly like this. Because it can be whiter, for example, like it was in the reference. For example, here, yeah, like wider. It can be sometimes somewhere it can be warmer, somewhere it can be colder. For example, why not? But to add some effect like this. Add some color here in our scene, because here is really powerful tool that gold or golden elements, yeah, or okay, forget about gold. Gold is a metal, yeah. In fact, this is not gold for composition. This is something yellow, yeah. This is something yellow. This is something yellow. This is something yellow, and this is pretty similar yellow. Yeah, so let's add this into our composition. So I'll stop this for a moment. Really, we will continue doing this shit. Doing this beautiful picture. I will select all decor because it will be not white. Maybe some of them will white, but I don't know. And yeah, and I will work with a general color composition. That's a really cool tool to improve in your work. Yeah, and I already hate this yellow color of lighting. So I'll make it white and I'll continue. I hope everything will be fast and easy. Yeah, yeah. Do you see? Like, we remove something we don't really need for now if we're looking for our reference. Yeah, one more time. We're looking for our reference. We have this reference, so we follow this reference. Let's make it. Of course, it should be darker. First of all, we should make it exactly darker, and then we should work it more, make it more saturated, like this. And right now we start to work with our color composition. We should find the right color of color composition. Yeah, that's pretty cool looking, not so dark. Don't try to follow my numbers. Try to follow result I've got. Only this. Numbers I use absolutely not important. Do not repeat after me these numbers. Watch, please pay attention exactly to result. Numbers doesn't important at all. Yeah, update preview. What else? Then I will select some metal elements. We should make metal. And yes, one more time, guys. You should find the reference firstly, and of course in most cases you should confirm it with your client. This one. So in the beginning you can say to your client, okay, I found this reference, do you like it? Do you like if your our project will be in this style? And of course, in case your client will tell you, yes, I like, you can continue. If your client will tell you, excuse me, but no, you should select another one. So I'll create new layer, which I will name furniture, so that Yeah, everything works. Woohoo! I don't know what happens. I don't push anything and they stop hear my voice and then start again. I don't know. Never mind. Forget about this. I will copy this color. I'll put it to the. I'll change it to black because that will be metal. I'll paste the same color to reflection, and I don't know the numbers. It can be from 5 to limitless. I'll check my here my white. Yeah, everything cool. So let's compare. Oh, I think it should be higher. Yeah, let's make it higher. I can make it lighter to get easier effect. And one more time, color of my gold, I'll take where? What do you think? Here, of course. It should be lighter and a little bit more green, yeah. Not so. I understand. Yeah, that's... Ooh, looks like terrible something. Let's use numbers like 30. Maybe not so saturated. We shouldn't pay so much attention to so not important detail. Okay. Oh, looks pretty cool. Pretty cool. Maybe darker. No. And one more time, a little bit higher exposure. I know that I should kill part of oversaturation. One more time, guys. I have this reference, so I follow this reference, and in case you confirm this reference with your client, you can take everything from your reference. Your reference can be answer to all of your questions. How saturated it should be, how dark it should be, which color you should use. Yeah, if you confirm with your client general mood of your project. Yeah, so here we have pretty similar, and that's cool. Of course, we don't change design or rest things. I don't want to over compress, but I want to add some small amount of filmic shadows because I like this effect. Okay, so what's next? Next is what's next thing? We have a lot of black colors of the in here. So floor, it should be marble. Excuse me, I will use another texture, but still marble. Here is huge piece of something yellow, and a lot of black furniture. I'm not sure it should be exactly black. And you know what? I will remove this foreground element because we don't see it in the frame. I think it is excluded, so that's why I don't need to see it. What about this glass? Okay, so I'll make here some mirror, yeah. I will use the same color. Glass shouldn't be absolutely desaturated. Always, yeah. Small amount of color should be in it. That's pretty important thing. Glossiness, of course, should be like this. Let's check what we have. Okay, I don't know, maybe it should be lighter. if it should be lighter, we can make IOR higher. Of course, we can't make it absolutely white, but if you want to make it absolutely white, okay, not absolutely white, but whiter, you can make lighter color. It will not change your situation too much, but little small difference you will get. Yeah, something like that. I think I should work with handles and metal frame of the chairs. It should be gold too, in case we already added, so not so difficult to apply this. I'll tell you how exactly I copy shaders. Do you know this story when someone copy with instance, for example, chairs, and one of them wrote, and I always ask, why you make like this? And answer always the same, to make it more realistic. No, that's a bullshit. Much more realistic will be if I'll show you what exactly. You will put your chair somewhere, for example here, and without snaps, you will rotate it like this, yeah? Then you will copy it here manually, for example, the instance copy, never mind. And yeah, you should turn off this rotation, and you'll put it like this manually by your hand, using your hands. Then you will copy another one one more time without snaps, and you will put them like this. And do not copy them together. Put it one more time, no, not like from this point, because everything should be unique. Yeah, like this. So that's always will looks like someone come to this place, for example, cleaning company, and they try to put them accurately, but manually, without technical alignment. Yeah, and that will give you much more realistic feeling. Yeah, because you will have a little bit that, like, they will stand accurately but not perfect, and that's most important thing. Yeah, you can copy one of them, of course, that's never mind. We'll attach them. That's maybe a little bit stupid way to change metal, but I don't know, that's not so important for me. That's fast. This is our update preview. Okay. Absolutely perfect. Okay, so I'll stop this render because I already started hate this decor, and that's a really big problem. If I don't like something, I should fix it immediately, because maybe I should be inspired during work. I should like my work, so maybe select similar. No, maybe books will be selected. No. But I think all books selected. Not only books. This is another story. I work with this because too much this color in the decor. So windy today. I think I select all or almost all. Books in front of me, in front of my camera. So I think I'll copy this shader because maybe I'll make it darker, lighter, I don't know. Oh my god, come on, excuse me guys. No. I'll move my camera back manually. Yes, and yes, I will. No. Pretty similar to a camera I had. Okay, that's already better. Okay. So gray part of furniture. Maybe I'll select not all of them, but most of them for sure. Here's some windows, I think, yeah. Okay, let's start with this. Then we will see what's going on. So I'll apply this geometry, this shader to this geometry, and then I'll modify it. Of course, I'll make it darker. And one more time, I will not make it black. Darker. And I don't like this gray. As you can see, desaturated gray looks terrible, yeah? So I make it warm a little bit. Of course, I'll make it darker, but maybe with some amount of color. Yeah, as you can see, yeah, with small amount of color, it looks much more natural, much more fresh. I don't know. Of course, reflection should be, that's pretty clear. I even don't remind you that. But I'm not sure it should be exactly black because I can see it like gray. It looks like gray, yeah, like this. One more time, color composition should be, yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool, looks really interesting. So let's continue with marble on the floor. What is this? No. But looks like I should have some glass hidden and lights hidden, yeah? No. So looks like I have to make here some tiles, something like that, with the floor generator. Okay, it should be. I think I'll make it. I have no idea how big it should be in the inches. I don't work with inches. One more time. Maybe it should be bigger. 30 inches. That's 1 meter. That's not so small. Extrude bevel. No, it should be much smaller than half of inch. Like 0.03 for example. Yeah, and here's 1 inch of high. No, that's too much, I think. 0.2, I think, like that. That's pretty cool. Let's hold this camera because I'm afraid I think I will freeze it here. So I'll have no possibility to move it more later. Oh, anymore. Okay, so I already copied this. No? Okay, I forget, to be honest. So I will add it here. I will apply it here. What about shader? Corona, bitmap. Oh, I will show you just a basic shader of marble. That's not about workshop, not about difficult shaders. That's about idea of work. Oh, I like this one. I know it. Pretty cool, detailed, but I'm not sure it's something we really need. But anyway, I'll show you something. So here we are. This is our marble. And what about mapping? Yeah, because right now every single tile is copy of the same texture. So we can apply here, unwrap, open UV editor, Control A, and pack custom. That's cool. And I will make it bigger like this, for example. Yeah, that's pretty cool. What else? To be honest, have no idea. Maybe a little bit more reflection. No, let's check what we have, and I'll show you some secret. And yes, I remember we have like black holes in the ceiling. We will add light there. That's not something really unbelievable. Oh, looks pretty cool, but I think it should be a little bit darker. No, maybe, I don't know. I'll add here some output. It is general output. Yeah, this one, keep old map as sub map. Yeah, that's cool. And I'll enable it and enable color map, and I'll put this bottom a little bit lower. That's just to make it a little bit darker. Yeah, that's pretty cool. What else? I think I'll add here another copy of this shader. So change material map type, like this Corona layer red MTL. Keep all material as submaterial. That's pretty cool. And I'll copy it and I'll duplicate it. Like this, and glossiness will be like 0. Almost 100%, but little bit blurry, like little bit. Yeah, like this, because usually these marble or marble tiles will have both reflections, sharp and glossy. So I'll make both reflections, but like glossy reflection will be less visible than blue red, like this. And then That's how I'll get much more natural, in my opinion, effect. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool, natural looking, everything. Yeah. So, guys, one more time, I would like to show you where we start. Yeah, that was our beginning, where we start, and that where we right now. Just 1 hour and a half with my talking, blah 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 blah. Yeah, a lot of time take for this. To be honest, that's 15 minutes of work. Yeah, for real work. But only in case you know what exactly you should do, you can make it really fast. That's important thing. Please. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about composition, but not exactly usual composition. No, wait a second. We will talk about composition, but we still have hidden light, and we should apply here some lighting, lighting shader with lighting, because this is Corona. Here we have no any other way to work with. Yeah, so I don't need any reflection on it. Advanced options, yeah, here somewhere here, for example, one. And one more time, the same as in the reference, yeah. Which color of lighting? White, maybe with some color, but I don't see it at all, so I will save it. Of course I can make it warmer, like why I always use reference, because your ideas can bring you into a little bit unexpected place. Is it nice? Yes, it is nice. But small difference here, small difference here, small difference here, and in the end you can get situation, for example, why it looks like shit. I don't know. So, can you compare which is better? I think I want to add a little bit of warm color of lighting, but a little bit like this. Yeah, just avoid absolutely cold situation. And of course, I'll make it, not of course, I'll make it a little bit not so powerful. It should be nuanced, because this is not lighting. Yeah, this is just a decor. Maybe a little bit stronger, like 55 or 60 or 65. No, oh, yeah, thank you. No, of course not. Like this. I believe that will be okay. That's pretty cool. So, but as you remember, we stopped at the moment when stop work with lighting when lighting lights exactly to the floor, and that's stupid thing. It is absolutely on everything. Yeah, so I'll work with directions of each light sources. Yes, individually. Yes, with lighting, maybe not so long. Front side, I'll make it shorter like this. No? Okay, it doesn't work in this way. Okay, it works, but I don't want to fight with this. I will work with objects with lighting sources I can see. Yeah, and in fact, I'll move them just manually into different places. For example, here. Yeah, so I will direct them into the shelves, and some of them I will direct to the important places. Yeah, for example, table is important place, so I will direct them here. I don't need lighting just on the floor. Like this. That's not so bad. Maybe this lamp should lights here. Maybe I can move them into a few different places. Yeah, because if they will light into one place, I already show you, yeah, how it should be. Maybe I will get some shadows here. Yeah, like that. That's much better than something different. Yeah. That's pretty cool. And that's definitely, oh, here we should have some light source. And shelves should be darker. I'm not sure maybe better to make it with glass. Finish it with glass because of design. I think this is not so important exactly in design, but I mean it will be with black wood or with glass, but that will looks much better. So I think your client will tell you the same. And of course, modeling, this is a part of things you should care about. Yeah. And for example, this is impossible situation, so you should deal with this idea how to make it more detailed, how exactly this lamp should look like. Yeah. I'll add some light in there too. I'm not sure so wide. I think it should be hidden in the shelf. And that's how it will looks more natural and accurate, because right now this is a fat piece of lighting in the middle of your frame. Okay, not in the middle, but in your frame, and I don't like how it looks like right now. So better. And this is not about visualization. This is about design and a little bit about lighting. So I can try to make it not so strong, yeah. Because lighting everywhere can kill your shadows one more time. No, I don't like them at all. I like it. I like this picture without these lines in general at all. Better without them. Yeah, and to balance this piece of geometry, I will apply here some glass and black. Where is my black? Okay, where is my black? This one, yeah. And the shelf should be darker. Oh, here we have some books. I'll stop the render. And I'll select this part of geometry and I'll color this books to white. That's not so necessary to make it exactly white, but Can you make marble tile glossy tutorial? We have marble tiles tutorial on the course, and we have a lot of different tutorials in the course. So of course I will invite you into this course and join this course, and that's much better than just waiting here to see all possible. Okay, so I think I'll make it a little bit darker. We will finish for today pretty soon. I made everything almost. Oh, no. Okay, I can add vignette a little bit to make it more natural. Okay, curves. I want to play with middle tone. Okay. Small, really small amount of yellow. I like a result right now. Okay. What else? In most cases, I will add in real project. I mean, I will add small, really small amount of depth of field. That's not so important for this frame because we don't have foreground, but for some frames it can be really important. Why exactly? Because all in real world cameras can be absolutely sharp. They will focus it somewhere, yeah, and that's why we will get some little bit blurry effect, something like this. So guys, I want to tell you the final advice, or summarize the thing we have got. Yeah, I removed part of lighting, so that's why it looks a little bit in a different way. A little bit darker, yeah. But I can make it more similar to the reference, like this, for example. Maybe a little bit less saturation, no? Like 0.3, yeah. Okay, so we started here, yeah, in this picture. We don't modify composition, we don't modify anything. We work with our pipeline, yeah. So my goal was to show you how to using our pipeline, our workflow, fast make picture much better, much more impressive, much more interesting, using the same scene, the same composition, the same ideas. Do not modify them because we have no chance to make it in real project, yeah. So one more time, we took scene, we choose reference, and using this reference we improve this picture to make it a little bit better, or maybe much better, in a pretty fast way, yeah. That's really important thing. Yeah, I almost ready to start answering your question. Yeah, I will answer your question. So, as I already mentioned we have not only these free workshops, we have big, really powerful 5 weeks course about which called professional visualization, and we absolutely sure that your pictures can be beautiful, not just nice, really professional level, beautiful picture. We talk during these 5 weeks about most important part of image generation: composition. This is not only where to place camera. That's a bullshit. No, composition, this is composition of the frame, light and shadow composition, and color composition. That's the most important things we're talking about. Of course, plus to this, we create shaders, we create different types of lighting, which is overcast lighting, sunny day lighting, windowless interiors, underground interiors. We work with architecture too in this course. We work with overcast architecture, sunny day architecture. In case you will need this information, we can work with snow, and of course we will work with night or evening, depends on your needs. So all this inside the course. Together with this, we try to improve your pipeline of the work. Like we work in real project, the same we show you in the course. Discovery, scene setup, lighting, color, shaders, render. So we talk not only about visualization, we talk about project management a little bit. Like this is not course about project management, but we teach you how to improve your management of your project. That's another improve. All this is pictures of students of our course. For example, this is a previous course. A guy, he made this picture. Guys from Greece, he made this picture pretty fast. That was not so difficult. That's our team. We will work. All of these my teammates will work with you on this course. Of course, I will work with you personally. That's my course. This is not pre-recorded course. Of course, we have some pre-recorded lessons, but most important part that is live lessons. Irena will work with you too in this course, like support team member, and Evgen, our support team artist, will help you to create your homeworks, and Anna will help you too. So that's really cool team which will support your project. In numbers, little bit about course. 5 weeks of education. Live classes 3 times per week. After each class we have Q&A session live. You will ask me something, I will answer you. If you want to talk personally to me using your webcam, we will do that easily. Homework, you will get tasks which using our workflow and pipeline, and in the end you can use the same pipeline in your professional project, which will make your project much faster, cleaner, sharper, everything like this. Daily comments. During 5 weeks, I will record you daily comments, video feedback about your work. That is one of the most important things in our course. So think about it. Troubleshooting. If you will get some issues or problems or troubles with your scene, I will record personally to you troubleshooting video when I will show you how to deal with your situation personally, exactly with your scene. And of course, our support, I already told you that, our support team, you have that. In the end, if you will finish successfully our course, we will give you diploma. Successfully finish it means you will finish your educational work, because sometimes people come to the course just to listen and do not work. I don't know why, but in my opinion, most important thing that is work on the course. But if you will finish your final work, you will get diploma in the end. That's really cool thing. What's inside? I already told you. 3 lessons about overcast lighting, 3 lessons about sunny day lighting, 3 lessons about special situation on the ground, windowless, or something else if we will have some difficulties. And architecture, 3 lessons of sunny day and 3 lessons of unique situation. Unique situation, that's a night, evening, but I don't know, maybe snow, rain, everything you want. Feedback. Guys, please read real course participants' feedback, because this is only one real reason to join any course, because this is real people, and a lot of them, there is a lot of them which give us their feedback, and we never ask them write us some pleasant words. No, we ask to share with you, with our future students, their opinion, what they can tell to themselves before they join course, and they give us this feedback. So please read it. That's really important. And you have a few participation plans of this course. First plan, replay. You can watch, you can get all lessons, you will get all records of lessons, but you will have no access to my personal feedback. My opinion, most important thing and most cool thing in this course exactly work with me, my feedback. So I advise you join exactly this version of my course. Choose this participation plan, because exactly here you can get my daily feedback. So 25 days of comments. That's more than month. Yeah, 25 working days. So that is more than month. 5 weeks. An individual plan if you want to polish your knowledge, work after course personally with me, one by one, to analyze your works, analyze your portfolio, improve exactly your special situations, and every lesson will be like 1.5 hours. Personally with me, you can choose individual plan. So that's all. If you have any question, feel free to ask your question here. Oh, that's where is my feel free to ask here, and don't be afraid. Apply here. We will not call you during all the days. We will call you only once in the working hours tomorrow, and we will propose you right now, attention, special offer. Every time when we finish workshop for a small period of time, just a few hours, you have to apply if you want to join this course, and you will apply today till the midnight. We will give you small little bit better price for this course. So if you want to join this course, if you like it, if you're ready to study, if you're ready to improve your pictures, which is most important thing in my opinion, please choose your participation plan and send us your contact information. We will call you tomorrow in the working hours, and we will explain you how exactly you can join this course. Don't be afraid. You shouldn't pay in this moment. We have absolutely flexible possibility to join you, so don't be afraid. Just apply, and you can ask anything. Even if you just want to ask something, feel free to apply here. So that's all. That's most important information I would like to share with you. So let's check the picture we've got. That's pretty cool. I would like to remind you one more time, this is not my design. This was that picture, and we improve it till this level using our workflow and reference this reference. You can choose another reference with another colors, with another point of attention, and get a little bit different result. That's not so important, but anyway, that's, in my opinion, that's much better than original picture. So that's all. Thank you guys, and right now I am ready to answer your questions in the chat. Okay, I'll go a little bit higher. All the decor are in gold material. I don't know, to be honest, that's not so important. You can color them anyhow you want, but if you will pay attention to original render, you will see that most of them yellow. Yeah, and in the beginning of workshop I show you that in the reference the same. Yeah, most of objects some kind of yellow, or metal or not metal. Oh, excuse me, that's not so important at all. Morning from all the way from Jamaica. Hello, I want to visit Jamaica one day too. Can you make marble tile glossy material? But we have glossiness, and I made it. Your course include exterior and interior? Yes, my course include interior and exterior, and every of course participants will work with individual scenes. So if you will follow all my suggestions and you will listen all my comments for all course participants, you will improve a lot of things, because every of course participants will work with individual scene. So I will give 25 times comment to each of course participants, so you will know all their mistakes, which can help you avoid the same mistakes in your projects. So that's really cool benefit. Hi Daniel, I have a question. I work on 3ds Max 2023, and whenever I work with Corona Legacy MDL and close the file, then reopen it, the legacy MDL turns into physical MDL. Do you know why? I think because in the beginning of starting 3ds Max, you have this window about conversion your scene. Maybe you push some button there, maybe you push some buttons there, and that's why they convert, because by default it shouldn't convert. I don't met this situation one time. Guys, please be soon in the end of workshop. How your render came out? Only one source of light is here. How your render came out? I'm not sure I know this word, so I will translate it. Excuse me for that. I have no idea. And I don't look. You asked me a little bit technical question. I made a lot of different small improvements in this scene to get this result. So I can't answer you directly how exactly I made. I clean my scene, so render faster. I remove all shaders, so render become faster. I replace not important. I will replace not important shaders with the different shaders, which is good for this scene, and I can control these shaders. So that's how all these reasons will improve my result and render time. So no any one answer to your question. This is number of or some amount of things I made, improvements I made to get this result. Okay, oh, that must be it. Maybe, I don't know. That's one of the possible reason. What he means, there is usually a lot of noise when using HDRI for what he means is there is usually a lot of noise where when using HDRI for interior scenes. First of all, I use denoiser, and second point, no, that's bullshit. That's not true. Of course, if you have 10 years old computer, you will feel this different. But if your computer pretty modern, and you set up your scene in the right way, you will have no problems with the noise. Why you don't work with Corona Physical MTL? I work with Corona Physical MTL, but that's another not so important tool for visualization. Corona Physical MTL focused on the presets. That's why they build it. Of course, they have some difference in the reflection, they have some difference in translucency, I know that. But that's a difference, in my opinion. That's not big improvement, because there is no any other better result in the end. This is just a different way to set up your shaders, but not better result, just different. I don't see any benefit to use physical material for now. Hi. What I'm asking is, when I use HDRI for a huge scene, there are spots all over the scene. Look, I can't answer your question. You can send me your scene, or you can send me your render into Instagram, for example, and I'll try to answer you. But in most cases, answer will be a little bit, or no, much more complicated than just turn on this checkbox. Maybe your shaders set up in the wrong way. Maybe you render, for example, maybe you make too high level of bump and too low level of exposure. And in case you render with a low resolution, you will get a lot of noise, but that's in fact not noise. This is reflections on the bump. It can be like this, so that this is not problem in HDRI map. This is like composite solution. Something like this. Small tip for that 2024 3ds Max, you can open Slate Material Editor model modes and uncheck dock cable box. Now your material window will not swap into viewport. Oh, I don't know how can it be, how can it help me, but thank you. Hello, I have a question. Do you use ACES or tone mapping instead of highlight compression, and why? Welcome home. I told you today in the workshop, and we use ACES. You know, I use it in case I need it. In case I'm not big, for example, when I have too wide interior, maybe I'll use it. Yeah, I think faster I will use it, but I don't have some. Look, I'm an artist. I'm not a writer on Corona. This is not only tool I use all my life. I can start working with V-Ray using my pipeline, using my workflow, and I will get pretty cool result. I can start working with Octane and I can get cool result. I can start work with F-Storm and I will get cool result. This is not about tool. This is not about software. This is about how to get picture, how to my attention to shadows, my attention to colors, my attention to where to get information, how my final picture should look like. This is about this. ACES, this is just a tool to avoid overbrights. Only for that. I can avoid overbrights with ACES. I can avoid this with highlight compression. I can avoid it with lower exposition even. and make it more exposure in Photoshop. So that's so many ways to deal with highlights. This is not ACS doesn't help me improve my light and shadow composition if I don't think about it. I hope you understand my point. So if you use all shaders of assets in one material, will lose all other maps like bump, roughness. Also takes time to add it right. What to do for this? Look, that's a really cool question. You should understand that on the background for everyone who creates some model, make it for try to make it good looking for a foreground. Yeah, so with bump, with roughness, with all this list of things. For example, on the background, you will see this bokeh like 4 pixels in your picture. So, do you really think you need bump or roughness texture? I think no. And if you will remove this texture, you will avoid a lot of problems in this. Of course, you should have some diffuse texture on the book covers on the foreground, but for midground, okay, maybe for midground too, but for background no. And the same for a lot of different objects. For I don't know, like a lot of different objects, really a lot. In the object you can download online, you can find some difficult glass with some effect, with turned on caustics, or some effect of absorption or something like this, and you don't need it because this is just a glass somewhere on the background or even on the midground. That's not so necessary for you. That's important point. And instead of this, much better and faster, replace the shader and make it from the scratch. Then wait all the time, starting of render and waiting for your final render, because really everybody care of render speed. But render speed, like how to make my render faster. Okay, you can't make your render faster 5 times. Yeah, for example, your render goes like 1 hour, you can't finish it in 10 minutes. Yeah, but you can make your render faster twice, for example, and you can make each of your render faster twice. I mean, including your interactive render, and that will save a lot of days of your project time. Of course, remake some book cover somewhere in the foreground or midground. That's it can take just I don't know, 1 minute. Yeah, but that will save a lot of your project time instead of save scene. And of course, even the most important shaders, for example, I don't know, the biggest shaders in your scene, for example, fabric, for example, carpet, for example, marble, wood, you should rebuild anyway, because that's the most important. They should look absolutely amazing in your project. So the most important object shaders you should rebuild anyway, and not important objects you should make much more simple to make your project faster. So that's some kind of really important reason to rebuild shaders. So if you use all shaders set in one material, you Daniel, muchas gracias. Muchas gracias too. Thank you. We should see you next workshop, I hope. Why do you use override material instead of assign the material of the whole scene? I mean, to keep original materials for... I just answered this question. Because anyway, I will rebuild them. I don't need override them. I will rebuild shaders because in fact, in the end, I will save time. I will save much more time than I will then I will lose creating new shaders. One more time, because most of shaders shouldn't be more difficult than gray or white shaders or just color red shaders somewhere. Okay. Slava Ukraini. Героям слава. So guys, that was a pleasure to share with you my experience. I hope that will help you somehow in the future project. Join our course. That will be really great tool to improve your skill this year. So waiting for you there. If you will apply to our course today, we will give you the best price for this course, because this is first workshop. All next workshop, the price will be not so delicious. That's all for today. Thank you guys, and I think see you next time.